Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode, we learned the truth about Ogerpon and the 3 loyal beasts, and what Kitakami believes in the legends about Ogerpon being the bad guy is actually the complete opposite. And well, the truth is, Ogerpon was actually the good guy, while the loyal beast were actually the bad guys. Not only stealing the mask from Ogerpon and its friend it traveled to Kitakami with, but actually taking out that very friend, as well as leaving Ogerpon alone, in the world sending it into a rage, taking down the loyal beasts in front of the townsfolk, and which ended up making it misunderstood as a monster or an ogre in this case, while the thieves became known as the heroes by the people who thought they were being protected by them, and they ended up sacrificing themselves to Ogerpon, but that's not actually the case. Overall, it's a giant misunderstanding. Well, and that ended up leaving Ogerpon, or the ogre in this case, left as a villain to the people, while we're now trying to deal with a misunderstanding of our own with Kieran and his sister Carmen, because we're not allowed to tell Kieran the truth of what happened at the Mass Festival, being we saw Ogerpon, he seemingly stopped trusting us, thinking we've sided with his abusive sister here over him instead of being his friend on this journey of ours that we're currently on. Yeah, it's a very bad situation for us at the moment. And, well, we're deciding to take up Carmen's side here, even though I would pick Kieran over the two of them, honestly. There's no reason to lie to Kieran about Ogerpon, honestly. Because the thing is that Grandpa already said that he suspects that Kieran already knows the truth, which he does. Because he even said so himself, that he knew about the masks and everything. And that his great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa made the masks in the first place. And that the ogre is misunderstood in the first place. So it's like, why not just tell him at this point? Which it gave me an option to say sorry to him, that we've been kind of pushing him to the side, even though I didn't want to push him to the side in the first place. But yeah, it's definitely a very big misunderstanding. But with that being said, call it for a night and prepare for the next day. Since now we've seen all 3 signboards, we've taken our pictures, we've done the Mass Festival now, and well, we're preparing for the next part, whatever's to come next. Good morning, Spooks. Good morning, kid. I know you came here with us, but we really don't know you. Carmen wanted me to tell you that she's waiting at her place. She said you better get a move on, and don't keep me waiting. Okay. Mr. Ordinary Boy that Carmen called you. But off we go then. Anything else that we can find out? Looks like... okay, she's just telling us to have fun. If it's nothing important, there's no point in reading it for her, because she's just repeating herself, basically. So, wish there was more to Briar that we're getting. Maybe we'll get some later after the story's over, since it's more focused on Kieran and, well, the sister. But the thing is if you're going to introduce a character like Briar, why not just make it Jacques the entire time? Because Jacques could have been the key character, and we've already had a story with Jacques. So, I'm a little confused about that one, honestly. But off we go to see Carmen again.
Spooks, you took your sweet time. We wanted to talk to you before Kiki wakes up.
Sorry about that.
I wanted to fix dear Ogerpon's mascot. I'll need 1 more material if I want to do a proper job of it.
Yeah. According to Grandpa, we need to get a crystal cluster from the bottom of the crystal pool.
Crystal pool? Where's that?
I mean, we could just return the mask as it is, but I think it would make Ogerpon really happy if we fixed it up first.
That is a nice thing to do, to fix it up for him.
Especially now that I've heard the real story. I just want Ogerpon to be happy, you know.
I'm sure Ogerpon would be pleased to know you care so much for it.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Morning, Grandpa.
Good morning, Kirin.
Kiki, you better go kill some time somewhere. Yeah, do whatever you want, sis. Excuse me. I don't need that kind of attitude from you. I got stuff to do, okay?
Sorry, Karen. Why do we have to choose Carmen over him? She just seems mean. Every single step of the way. Even Kieran, made it sound like she was trying to be nice earlier, but, by trying to find us a mask in the shed before the mask festival, but she hasn't shown anything like that at all. So, I don't really understand that when Kieran said that earlier. I think he just said that because he's trying to be nice and trying to see it better in her, but I don't know. I just can't read Carmen at all. She's putting up a facade around others, and then trying to be nice, but she doesn't actually want to be. It's kind of interesting what's going on there, and I don't know if she's actually trying to be nice, or if she's just trying to be sarcastic the entire time. I'm not really sure, but she's just scary, honestly. It's my opinion.
What's his problem? He's been up and out of shape since yesterday.
I don't know. He spent the evening in his room without so much as a bite for dinner.
Must be teen angst or something. It happens. It would have been hard to get stuff done with Kiki clinging to you, Spooks. Guess things worked out in our favor.
Not really. It doesn't seem to be on our side anymore. So, no, it hasn't.
The crystal pool's at the top of the Oni Mountain. I'm usually not too keen on outsiders heading up the mountain, but I think we can make an exception for you.
Okay.
What you say you and I go for a hike to find ourselves a crystal cluster.
Okay. Well, I'll have to find this crystal pool then. Where exactly is that, though? I didn't even see that on the map. What about the grandpa?
The Pokemon around the crystal pool are strong. You be careful out there.
We'll definitely try. But before we head out to the crystal pool, there's one thing I actually want to do, since right now, I believe we're preparing for another big fight, so I made sure to level up our team in between episodes a little bit with the candies. And as well, made sure that we should be getting ourselves a evolution for Basilugon right now, if we get lucky. So, hopefully, this is right. And we did do enough recoil damage. Good. Okay, there we go. So we're finally evolving our Basculin now, finally, into Basilugon. And honestly, not too bad. Depending on the gender, by the way, you get a special attacking variant or a physical attacking variant. Since it's a male, we got the physical attacking variants. Not too bad. And also the coloring's different too. So the female one is white and less angry looking, while the red one, being the male, is more angry looking and also has the mustache. And honestly, pretty cool looking Pokemon. And honestly, first time I'm gonna get to really use one of these things. So I'm gonna have fun with this. But here we go, Basculegion, or Basculegion, or I always thought it was Basculegion, but Basculegion, big fish Pokemon, water ghost. It can jump with incredible power. Part of its body are tinged red by the rage of its fallen friends. And with that being said, we got ourselves a Basculegion, and we can also see the picture for the other version of it. But not too bad. And then on top of that, we're also going to be getting ourselves the evolution for Jingmo right now for our team. So let's get Lysandra up to the next variants. Since, well, we're definitely going to need to evolve, since we're going to be fighting off with stronger and stronger Pokemon the further and further we go. But there we go. We got ourselves a Hakamo. Oh. I never understood the double O's for the names for these Pokemon. But honestly, a scaly Pokemon, dragon fighting, it fires itself up by striking its scales with force as it dances. Its roar is a battle cry. Honestly, there goes another part. Cool. Now we just need to introduce to everyone our final Pokemon of our good old Teal Mask adventure for our main Pokemon, being Moai here, a Nosepass. And obviously, we gotta read the Pokedex entry, so let's go and do that real quick before we begin our next part of our story. And I did kind of reference that we were going to be having ourselves a Nosepass. I did say, oh hey, look, a Nosepass, that's all I'm going to say in the last one about it. But yeah, we definitely are going to be adding a Nosepass to the team, since honestly, Steel would definitely come in handy later, as well as the rock typing as well. But there's a different version of Legion, if you guys were wondering. A pretty cool Pokemon. But now that we got that done, we need to go find ourselves a Nosepass in here. It should be right there, 107. So here we go. Nosepass, the Compass Pokemon. All pure rock, but it turns into a rock steel type. When endangered, it may protect itself by increasing its magnetism and drawing nearby iron objects to its body. With that being said, well, we're perfectly ready for the next big part of our story, since, well, honestly, only one place to go, and that's wherever our next place is, being the Crystal Lake. So okay, the Crystal Lake is on top of the Oni Mountain. Okay. So, best things to do is just climb up the mountain then. Okay, that seems easy. Although, before we head out, because I highly doubt that Carmen's going to heal our Pokemon, I'm gonna say it's probably best to make sure we heal first, right? Unless it automatically healed by going to sleep, and it seems like it did. Okay. I wasn't too sure about that, so now we know that. And also, wait a minute. That was in yellow. Interesting. Looks like there's a quest over there, and also a free TM over here. Hello. Metronome. Not much I can do with that. Not really sure why Metronome's a TM, because not many Pokemon can actually learn that, from what I remember. So, interesting. Honestly, a move I'd more than likely stay away from, for the most part, so I guess I'll probably find a use for Metronome at some point, but I don't think many people actually use it. I know I don't. But, honestly, just keep on climbing up the Oni Mountain, all the way to the Crystal Pond. Honestly, find out exactly what Carmen is exactly looking for, because a crystal cluster can mean so many different things. But we're definitely going to need it to fix up the mask. But we need to climb up this mountain in order to get there. Thankfully we have Miraidon, and being able to climb is going to make our journey a lot easier, since, honestly, if we didn't have this ability, who even knows how long it would take to climb up this mountain. I'm going to be completely honest about that. Because you can easily do this story before everything to do here. Also, what happens if you go inside the cave? Can you actually go in there? That's something I'm actually curious about. It might not let you. Looks like, no, you can. Yeah, it's really small. There are markings that suggest that someone used to live here a long time ago. Huh. Yeah, this is a lot smaller than I thought it would actually be. We did go in there earlier, but I wasn't sure if that was just a small area inside there. But geez. Oh, hello, Hatterene. Did not mean to run into you. But honestly, pretty cool to get to see Legion, though. Although it's supposed to be a lot larger than it looks in the game. Because if you play Legends Arceus, that thing is huge. It is 10 feet long, honestly. The game kind of downscales a lot of the Pokemon sizes when you throw them out in this game, so unfortunately we don't get to see the actual size of the thing, but in Legends Arceus, whenever we get to do that, you guys will see how big that Pokemon actually gets if you haven't seen it before. But honestly, with that being said, we got another cave down here, and this is the first time I've ever been in this Crystal Pool area. I didn't even know this was an area. honestly. What's inside the cave, by the way? Oh, hello. We can go all the way back down, apparently. What's all the way down here? Just curious. You really can jump all the way down there. Oh, there's a person down here. Hello. Kitakami Ogre Clan. Huh. Ogre Clan, you say? Interesting. Very interesting. Also, I didn't even touch this landed, but okay. Interesting. Just because that really shouldn't have counted at all, but it did. But let's just jump over the top of it. Okay, Miraidon, you need to get off that thing. Thank you. Is there any way we can teleport up there now, or nope? Okay. Well, it's gonna be hard to climb, but actually, how do we get out of here? Actually, huh? Maybe not the smartest idea to go in here then. Ooh, where's this? Keeps going. Interesting. Big cave system here, honestly. Hydro pump. Always nice to have. But, interesting place, though, for sure, because, there was no sign of something like this before. But, oh, it took us to... This is where I got my Piloswine. Huh. That's funny. Of all places to land in the end of that. Huh. Okay, then. Interesting. I'm actually kind of glad we did that, just because, now you guys know exactly where I got my Piloswine. And technically you guys know where I got my Salandit too now, which is good. But, definitely gonna say we need to climb back up there. Kind of, shouldn't have done that, but honestly, in a way, it kind of was a good idea to do that. Also, we're in a really weird spot. Can you please get off this cliff here, Miraidon, please? Thank you. I know you can jump, you're just not wanting to. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Okay, there we go. He did not want to let go of that, no matter what we did there. Hopefully we can maybe... Can you not climb up that? Too steep? Maybe. Nope, he could still climb it, it just didn't want to climb from that angle. It's hard to climb with this thing sometimes, just because sometimes it refuses to go up certain areas. Just because certain types of rocks are not something it wants to go off of, which is kind of weird, but it does it, and I don't really have an answer on why it does it. But honestly, now that it looks like we're just going to have to go up the way we came. Unfortunately, it didn't give us the fly location, even though we were there. It's kind of weird with some of the fly locations in this area. Because I was thinking that because we were there, because it gave us the other one for me going to where we met Kieran in the last one, over in the top left of the map. Because that's where I got my nose pass and my Jingmo-O. But for some reason, it gave me the fly location for that one, but not for this one. Even though we just went there, and it's the same situation. But, strange. Unless we have to go further in, which could be the possibility. But honestly, interesting looking place. Very, very interesting. And that looks like Terastallization crystals. Really? Okay. So that's not so that is a crystal cluster for sure, but it's not specifically the type of crystal cluster I was expecting, because that's the stuff that's in Area 0, which makes more sense why Terastallization's here.
Oh, there you are, Spooks. Come on, get a load of this view.
It's pretty good. Although, how is Terastallization crystals here? Because this is very far away. This is like more near Kanto and Johto, from what I understand, on positioning-wise, on the map. So that's very weird why there's Terastallization crystals here.
Oh, this is the crystal pool, but you didn't expect it to be so pretty, huh?
It's pretty, yeah.
The crystals here are always shining. Isn't that strange? There's even a weird rumor that you can meet people who have passed away.
I doubt that.
Now we'll just need to get a little bit of the crystal from the bottom of the pool so we can fix the mask properly.
I guess that would be the case.
And that's where you come in, Spooks. Go on, then, jump in. don't be scared.
You want me to jump in or jump into the pool? Honestly, I'm gonna say this. Why don't you jump in? Yeah, wait, you want me to jump in? Yeah, why don't you do it?
Well, yeah, I can't swim. And besides, my clothes would get soaked if I did it.
Well, you're the one that really wants to help out Ogerpon. So why don't you go in there? And you seem to be more and more sketchy the more and more time goes on.
You got a real nifty Pokemon to ride on, right? You'll be fine.
You said, yeah, that rumbling sound don't make me sound like I'll be fine.
What in the? An earthquake?
Seems like it's coming from behind you. Yep, it definitely is. Oh, melodic. That's interesting. Also, really like the scales on that. You can see the scaling of it now, unlike in the older models. That's really cool. Can I catch that thing? No, it's a double battle. Probably not. So is this like the fights in the other area?
This one looks strong. You're awfully lucky I'm around.
No, I can't throw bag out. Really? No, I can't catch it. Aw. I was hoping I could. Well, if I can't catch it, it's better off that we just try and go for damage then. Should definitely say Psychic Fangs might... No, that's just for Reflect. Honestly, in this case scenario, I'm gonna say Crunch. It's level 73. Gonna note that for later. But we're doing some decent damage to it. Okay, I really didn't need your help then.
It's weak. Come on, let's finish this.
Okay, don't know why this is a double battle. But I guess there would be a reason for it now that I think about it. Because of the fact that you can do this at a much lower level. So fighting off with a fully evolved Pokemon might be too hard. So I guess that makes sense then.
Sheesh. That surprised me. Now that I think about it, Pokemon like that one do show up here from time to time. You know, you're pretty handy to have around in a battle, aren't you?
I guess so. But, let's get this Crystal Cluster. There, I think it is. Huh, it dropped one. Or is that just a scale off the Milotic?
Hey, is that?
Maybe. Yep, Crystal Cluster. Okay, good. Put it in our key item pockets. Let's read what it says. A cluster of crystals found from within the crystal pool. They spark brilliantly and are apparently necessary to repair a certain mask.
Maybe it was stuck to that Pokemon you fought. The energy coming from those crystals at the bottom of the pool. I knew it.
Hey, Briar. I was wondering if you were going to have a bigger part in the story, and thankfully she does. Okay, good. I was a little worried about that.
Miss Briar. Hi there, Carmen. And Spooks too. I thought you were paired with the other students. Did you decide to switch things up? I'm sorry, Miss Briar, but this place is actually pretty special. I'm not a big fan of outsiders just wandering around up here. I'm aware that this is a sacred ground, yes. I did get permission from the caretaker, though. Was that not sufficient?
That sounds like more than enough, since the caretaker lives here, so sounds like she's perfectly fine to be here.
Why did you even come here? Just doing a bit of field research. I was interested in the properties of the water here.
Also Area Zero, and this is definitely connected to Area Zero, big time.
And well, my hunch was on the money. You see, the crystal pool's water emit energy with the same wavelength as terrestrial energy, though I have no idea why that is. Once I figure that out, I might be able to stabilize this terrestrial phenomenon in regions other than Paldea.
Oh. So they're setting up a story to where terrestrialization will show up in other regions. Really? So, in the next game, they're going to have terrestrialization. Okay. Because they could have done Dynamax here, if they wanted to, but it looks like they're really keen on keeping terrestrialization in the next games. based on this story. If that's the case, that's interesting. Huh.
I see. Well, we got somewhere to be, so...
She's really wanting to get out of here.
Let's head back, Spooks.
Can I talk to Briar more? I want to know more about the terrestrialization phenomenon and everything in outside areas. Okay, good.
If I can just get the terrestrial phenomenon to reliably occur in regions other than Paldea, that should bring me one step closer to Terapagos.
Oh, she's talking about it. Again. Okay, cool. Okay. So she's trying to figure out a way to get Terapagos to spawn in... Well, not spawn in, but... like, decide to show up in a different area. Interesting. Very interesting. Also, apparently this is where you're supposed to come in from. Kinda curious. So it's from the Infernal Pass is how you get here. Okay, cool. Well, with that now located, we now need to figure out where to go from here. And did we get a fly location? Okay, of course there was a fly here. We were just not in the right spot. Thanks, game. Of course, me walking slightly around Paradise Barrens, the episode before we did that area, ended up giving me fly, but me being, like, right here in the crystal pool didn't give me the fly here. Huh. Well, unfortunate, but back to the community center we go. Since now we need to go fix that mask of Ogerpon's. And then from there, I guess we head over to the cave that Ogerpon should have been at, but isn't at, I guess, is my only way of thinking of this. Just because I'm not really sure where else we would go. But, not too bad. And also, since we used Basculegion in the last fight, I'm going to actually make sure we use our Lysandra in the next one. Since, honestly, she needs some fighting too. It would be nice to get her a little bit of fighting in here. Actually, Moai too. I'll throw them both at the top just in case. Let's throw Lysandra like right there. And then we'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, let's definitely head over to Kieran's house. Prepare for the next part. Hello, Kieran's grandpa. What's going on with you, buddy? Oh, and there's Carmen.
Hey, Grandpa. We got the crystal cluster you needed.
Spooks, Carmen. I'm so sorry.
Huh? Did something happen?
Kieran, he
what?
He ran off with the mask.
Really?
What? Why would Kiki do that?
Well, he likes Ogerpon, so... obvious reasons.
Did you tell him about the ogre or something?
I haven't said a word. I tried to, but the game wouldn't let me.
Right, I'm sorry. I know you wouldn't just go blabbing to him like that.
You're kinda wrong on that. I would have told him, if I had a choice.
Kieran seemed to be headed to the Loyalty Plaza with the mask.
Loyalty Plaza, so the place we first went with him for the first signboard, so we know exactly where to go then.
I think it would be best for you two to go after him.
Well, that's the case. Okay, what do you think, Carmen, before we head off?
We should head to Loyalty Plaza and figure out what's gotten into Kieran.
What about you, Grandpa?
Kieran has been brooding about something for the past few days.
That is true. Looks like Carmen's not going to exactly follow us. So we'll take our free teleport over to Loyalty Plaza real quick. Might as well use it. There's no reason not to, since, well, we could save time by doing something like that, so not too bad. But I definitely feel like we're more than likely going to be fighting Kieran here again. So, let's be ready, since, who possibly knows what Kieran's up to, now that, why are you at the shrine here, exactly, though? I thought you would be trying to go see Ogerpon. What is going on with you, Kieran?
Spooks. Kiki, what in the world do you think you're doing? You two knew, didn't you? You knew that the ogre wasn't the real bad guy in the stories.
Yeah?
The Loyal Three were the bad guys. The ogre's the one who gets treated like an outcast. You knew?
The grandpa literally said he suspects that he did. So, you really weren't paying attention, were you, Carmen?
And you two did the same thing to me.
I said sorry, though. And plus, it was a misunderstanding on top of that.
You treated me like an outcast when you went and met with the ogre. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean.
No, you definitely meant it.
You're no different than those villagers back then. You know how much I love the ogre. You acted like you didn't know anything, but you were laughing at me behind my back all along.
I wasn't laughing.
That's not what happened at all. Liar, you're a liar. What's got into you, Kiki?
He's not looking too good.
You're acting really off today. Spooks, battle me. If you win, I'll give you back the mask.
Okay.
So come on, battle me already.
Are you sure?
I need this battle. Get to your position.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold anything back, you hear me?
Okay, fair enough. Well, here we go. At least we let him know if he was okay with this. But, he's very determined on this now. Ooh, Yanmega, he's already going straight into the Yanmega. Okay. Bug flying.
You know this isn't right, but I can't just hand over the mask to you.
Well, I did tell you if you were okay with it, but... Uh-oh. What is our terrestrialization, by the way? It's dragon. Okay. Wasn't sure if we had fighting. Also, probably could have got my fighting by now. If I checked my move list. But, I'm gonna say... he's got 5 Pokemon. Let's go straight into Dragon Claw, then. Level 68, so it's good that I leveled before... Yeah, I forgot about the fighting type.
That got you good, huh? I can beat you, Spooks. I will win.
Yeah, you got me good there. I didn't think about that. I should have saw that coming, though. But my fault. Well... Bug flying. We have Stone Edge. Could be a good idea. We have Sturdy, too. You know what? Yeah. We also have an Eviolite, which... I think it's like 1.5, I believe, times your defense and your special defense. So, we have like 300 then, about, if I remember correctly, based on that. Let me double check. Because it might show it in battle now. No, it doesn't. Okay, but we have 200 defense and then 159 times the 1.5. So, it's a good decent amount of defense. Actually, it could be 400, actually. Now I think about it now. But not too bad. I'm gonna say Stone Edge is probably what we should go for. We should try and go for a crit. If we can get it, that is. We don't have a lot of attack, though. Since Nosepass is more of a special attacker. But not too bad.
I can come back from this. I got this.
Yeah, you're doing pretty decent right now. But, I am more surprised Giga Drain took me out because I was still in green. But, okay. Well, down goes Nosepass. Sorry though, there, Moai. Tried to give you a chance there. But at least we got to use her before going into this fight. But, geez, this Pokemon's really kicking our butt here. I think it's probably time to go into our fastest Pokemon and start doing some damage. So, Cinder, I think it's your time to shine. Since you're more than ready to take on a Pokemon like this. But what do we want to use here? I would say a Burn would be better, honestly, in this case scenario. But honestly, yeah, let's go Flamethrower. Let's see it. I think it should be good enough damage. Plus the bug typing. But there we go, cool. That works out. Down goes Yanmega. Time for the next one. Lose a little bit of our HP too because of that Gligar. Ooh, Gligar. Yeah, that's a definite swap, for sure. Since we have Ice type and that's 4 times effective against a Gligar, we should definitely swap out for that. So that means we're going to be dealing with Gliscor later, which is terrifying to think of, honestly. But, thankfully we do have a way of fighting against it in the near future, so we will be ready for one when the time comes. So not too bad. Thankfully we had good old Gustav, our Mamoswine here. Into the Poliwrath, we do know what we can do for that. So we're immediately going to swap into Trent here, because Trent's more than ready for this. So Leavanny, hope you're ready, buddy. Since we're going to definitely need to start slowly but surely dropping the HP of the Poliwrath as much as we can before it can get away with anything. But let's go for the idea of terrestrialization right now, just to make sure that we stay pure grass type here, because I don't think we want to be any other typing now, just because of the fact of some of the Pokemon that our buddy does have here, and the fact that a rogue fire attack could come out of nowhere. It's better to not have 4 times weakness if we can help it. Or flying type too.
I need to get this right. I'm gonna make sure to give the right commands.
Going for Hydro Pump, we're perfectly fine with that. Just go for that as much as you want. Go for another Trailblaze, increase our speed, and then prepare for whatever comes next. Just keep slowly whittling down his Pokemon as much as we can, while being safe of what could possibly happen next. Not too bad, 5,000 experience. Cramorant. Cramorant. Oh, Cramorant. Okay. We don't have electric type, do we? No, technically we do. But, not at the moment. Okay. Cramorant is a flying water type. We're not really safe to have Trent out, because of the fact of just in general. So I think the best case scenario here would be to go for Ancient Power, maybe? Or we can try go Yago here. Let's go Yago. I feel like it's safe for him to come out. And then we'll figure out from there what to do next. Because I'm going to try and do our Head Smash here. And it might be able to do a decent amount of damage. Because I think we still get the ×2 damage for Rock. Even though it's a water move going... or a rock move going on to a water type. Although we got flinch there from the air slash. And it might get multiple of those, depending on if he has... uh-oh. Hopefully he just doesn't get a free knockout just because of... That's not happening. Sorry there, buddy. I'm not just gonna let you just spam air slash like that. I'm gonna get a hit in. Then I'll let you knock me out. But you weren't using air slash to just knock me out like that. That's... I would not let a single trader do that to me. Yes, you're outspeeding me, but there you go. Here you go. Have fun. I hope you like Head Smash. Nice try. Nice try. I wouldn't let any trader do that to me. just because you're trying your best here, I'm not letting you just spam air slash on me, no. Nice try. Very nice try. Okay. Now that we got that situated, we're dealing with Dipplin, so it's back into Gustav. Since that's our 4 times damage. He has 2 weaknesses to ice types. Big weaknesses, too. So it's good we have the Mamoswine, honestly. Because I didn't prepare for that. That just ended up being the case. Because I was like, oh, Swinub. You know what? I want to use one. So that ended up working out pretty well, honestly. Also, that evasive thing, I'm not really sure if that's really a good ability for that Pokemon. Probably a better one if you get the hidden ability, but for the most part, it doesn't seem like it's really got much going for it. But there we go. Down goes Kieran. Sorry there, bud. Mask is ours, bud. What do you got to say about that?
Why can't I be as good as you?
Sorry, Kieran. Nothing I can really change about that one. Just keep training. We'll eventually get there. Down he goes.
Oh man. Ark.
Oh, doesn't look like he's giving us the mask. Maybe. Oh. Well, he almost broke his hand on that. But, well, Cartman, taught him to be just like you. Good job.
Ow. Kiki, are you alright?
Obviously not.
Here, I promised.
Return the teal mask to me. Thank you, Kieran. Although I'm not too sure if we should be leaving you alone now at this point.
Say hi to the ogre for me. Hey, listen, Kiki. I should apologize for... I'm going home.
Yeah, you should have told him way sooner. There, Carmen. Your fault. Now mine. You kind of brought this on yourself this entire time. You've been nothing but abusive to him, so you should have been a lot nicer to him sooner. Because their signs were there from the beginning that Kiki Kieran and Carmen had big problems with each other. But, yeah, you really need to kind of change your ways there, Carmen, if you don't want to lose your brother.
I'm sorry about all of that. He's normally not like this at all. Do you think most people act up like that around Kieran's age?
I don't think so.
Right.
That's not what I meant.
I sure never let teenage angst get to my head.
No, you definitely did.
Like that. I don't know what to do with him.
What was that?
Hey, can you hear something? It is coming from the Loyal 3. Is it coming from the Loyal 3 monument?
Huh? What do you mean? Oh yeah, it's definitely coming from there. Oh, something big's happening, actually. I don't think we should be here right now. Huh. Well, that was interesting.
What's going on?
That's the Loyal 3. Huh. That's definitely them. Huh. So they just found a way to revive themselves, I guess. Although that seemed to be through terrestrialization crystal methods, though. Huh. But Kieran's punch must have been the catalyst, though. Huh. Well, this ain't good. Because now we know the truth about that thing. Oh, those 3. And I don't think, they're gonna let us keep this mask if they find out we have it.
Huh? What in the world?
Interesting looking Pokemon for Okie Dokie. He looks like, what do you call it? Doge. Green Doge. Or, well, obviously a Shiba Inu. But still, though. Huh. Cool looking Pokemon for the Pheasantipity, though. Not sure how I feel about Munkidori or Okie Dokie. They look kind of funny. Also, Okie Dokie has a green and light tail, is something I'm noticing. Whispering amongst themselves.
What are they doing?
Good question. Seemingly attacking us. Oh no, never mind. I was about to say.
Seriously, what is going on?
Good question. Well, there goes Pheasantipity. But it looks like they're all making their way towards town. Which is, not a good thing. Depending on however this goes down.
What was that all about?
Well, the Pokemon from the old folktale, obviously. That was their burial ground.
Hey, you're right. There were 3 of them. And they looked all sinister. That's gotta be them. The story said they were laid to rest under the statues, right?
Well, that was the case, but they found a way to revive themselves. Not sure how, though.
What brought them back to life? Wait. They ran over to Kitakami Hall.
Okay, why Kitakami Hall, though? Oh, maybe they're making their way for Ogerpon's cave, then. That could, since that's right down the way from there. Huh.
That can't be good. Let's go after them. Come on, Spooks.
Yeah, we definitely need to get on out of here before they get there. Because that's the last thing we need is a bunch of, well, legends of old destroying everything that is going on in Kitakami right now. So, yeah, probably the best thing to get over there. Ogre Alston's a good spot to get to. Good thing to have a fly location there, because that saves us a lot of time getting over there. Well, let's see here. I don't see them anywhere, but that doesn't mean that they're not here. Although, looks like we're going to see the caretaker. It doesn't seem like these people have noticed. Or at least I don't think so.
Well, if it isn't Spooks. If only you'd been here a few minutes earlier.
Hey, did those lousy 3 Pokemon come here?
I believe you mean the Loyal 3, Common.
Forget about the silly title.
Always with the old attitude. But yes, you did miss out on an incredible treat. The Loyal 3 were visiting our humble little hole. It seemed they wished to collect the shining mask we've kept safe here, at Kitakami Hall. So naturally we representatives of the hall were happy to return the mask to them with all haste.
You gave them the masks?
And we offered them a platter of our special Kitakami mochi, packed full of the best herbs. The Loyal 3 gobbled them up in a flash.
And you fed them?
Why do you care about that part? Kitakami Mochi are full of nutrition. The Loyal 3 are bigger and stronger now, I'm sure.
But those lousy 3 are the bad guys. The masks belong to Ogerpon. Hug, I really wish I could tell them everything. So where did those 3 go?
They went at once to ascend Oni Mountain. Uh-oh. Perhaps they have it in their mind to finish off the terrible ogre that lurks in the dreaded den.
No wonder they were dubbed the Loyal 3. Such hard-working heroes they are.
This isn't the time to be laughing at all. If the story we heard is true, then those 3 must have gone to get revenge on Ogerpon. They say the ogre fought, using the powers of its mask. Ogerpon doesn't have any mask right now, right? It won't stand a chance.
Well, let's return its mask then. Before they can get there. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, we're on the same page, but we should split up. You head to the dreaded den and help Ogerpon. I'll go back home to get the mask fixed up. Give me the mask in the crystal.
Okay, well, here, I guess. You gave Carmen the teal mask and the crystal cluster.
Thanks. I'll head your way the moment the mask is fixed. Until then, make sure Ogerpon is safe.
Okay, we'll try. Not really sure how we're going to take on 3 Pokemon at once, though. But, head to the dreaded den. That's where they want us to go, so we know exactly where we're going. What about you, though? The Loyal 3... Oh, wait, no. Forgot voice. I thought we talked to the guy on the left on accident.
The Loyal 3 were headed up the Oni Mountain when we last saw them.
Let's see what the rest have to say. Did you see them? The Loyal 3 came here to Kitakami Hall. The Loyal 3 look kind of sinister, don't they? They must be what's called anti-heroes? If you see them as anti-heroes, then why are you cheering them on then? Oh, I locked eyes with the real Munkidori. What about you? The Loyal 3 have come back to life. How auspicious. I guess so. At least one of them were thinking clearly. Anti-hero maybe, but I highly doubt anti-hero at all. But, yeah, definitely villains are better to put their name on, because we know that they most likely killed Ogerpon's friend. Let's be honest here. They didn't really say it, they did, but based on the story, it definitely seems that way. Also, was that a... No, that was a Pichu. Okay. I was wondering if that was a shiny Pokemon or not. But it looks like we're definitely climbing up the den. So, up the good old mountain we go. Let's make our way straight to Ogerpon. So far, so good, though. Nothing of note. Probably should level up as well, honestly, since we don't know what could possibly happen, and we just had a fight, so I feel like they probably could go up in levels here soon. Probably a good idea, honestly, just in case. You never honestly know. Plus, we can also heal up our Pokemon while we're at it. So, honestly, probably like 2 of these more. There we go, to 70, which will also give us our evolution for Jangmo-O's final evolution, being Komo-O, which is a pretty strong pseudo-legendary for its own right. It's not like the strongest pseudo-legendary, but it's a pretty decently strong one. But I'll definitely take it. Cool little Pokemon. There we go. Komo-O, the scaly Pokemon. It bashes its scales to test its opponent's mettle. The sound of a struck Komo-O scales frightens weaker foes and sends them running. Just like that, got our last major evolution through levels. But we also got ourselves Clinging Scales, which is its special ability. And honestly, I always think that's weird, though, for this to be a special attacking move when it's a physical attacking Pokemon. Although you could make it a special attacker, but it is kind of weird that it's the other way around sometimes. Honestly, we don't really need Dragon Dance. Not when the fact is we're not doing like competitive battles, so Clinging Scales would just be better in the long run. Not too bad. And on top of that, we should also evolve our good old Nose Pass here. And because we're playing Scarlet and Violet, there's actually a whole different way of evolving a Nose Pass in this game, since there is no electrical field to evolve the Probopass in. So, with that being said, Thunderstone it is, and we got ourselves a good old Probopass prepared to get into our team. Not too bad, that gets us Rock and Steel now. And there we go. Good old floating Probopass. Definitely fitting of the name Moai now. But there we go, Probopass the Compass Pokemon Rock Steel. Probopass radiates such a powerful magnetic field that nearby electrical appliances are rendered useless while it's around. With that being said, our final evolution of our team is now come to pass. We also get Tri-Attack, which I believe is based off of, it gives you a Burn, Freeze, or Paralyze if you hit it. Could be good. No need for Lock-On, honestly, unless we get something better. So let's just get Tri-Attack instead. Not too bad. And then from there, honestly, just fully healing our Pokemon is probably the safest thing we can do. So let's definitely do that real quick. Probably Hyper Potions, since we have a bunch of those, would be a better... Did not mean to do that on Leavanny. That was a waste of one. But, yeah, just make sure we get a nice chunk of HP back for whatever fight may come, because of the fact that we're definitely going to be fighting something here soon. And more than likely at least one of those Loyal 3, or Loyal 3 in quotations. But not too bad. Honestly, from there, should probably go up a couple more levels too, since I don't think 70 is going to be enough. So, I'm going to say probably like 72 is what we'll go to for now. Just in case, because I'm not too sure on what we're going to be running into here soon. But 10, yeah, 10's more than enough. And then I'm going to say probably we'll go 10. Okay, not too bad. Then I'm going to say probably 5. Yep, okay, cool. So it looks like 10 is enough to get almost to the level that we're trying to get to, which is good. But sadly, I don't have any more rare candies, and I'm starting to run out of the other type of candy. But there we go, cool. We're almost there. So we are going to have just enough, I think, to get to the right level that we need to. But not too bad, honestly. Then we'll just use one rare candy and get Mamoswine right up. There we go, perfect. Okay, we're the right level now, I think. And honestly, straight into... Yep, there they are. Straight into the Dreaded Den to see what's going on with the Loyal 3, or what we should be calling the Dreaded 3 at this point. Yep, they're definitely attacking Ogerpon, and it doesn't have a mask to be able to defend itself either. Definitely a scary group of Pokemon, though. And I believe they're all poison types, too. I'm pretty sure. But, They definitely aren't happy about us being here, though. Although it looks like they're still, well, actually, it looks like they don't really care that we're here. Unless they're whispering amongst themselves. Yeah, it looks like they are. Huh. What are they preparing to do? Hello, Munkidori. Looks like he's about to attack me. Okay, well, here we go then. Interesting Pokemon. Okay, Munkidori, what you got for us, buddy? Because I honestly... Okay, you're level 70. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see here. Honestly, let's go Clanging Scales, since that is the special ability of a kimono. And honestly, I'm kind of curious what it looks like in this game. Pretty cool. Although it drops our defense for doing that. But not too bad. Pretty decent damage, though. Probably not the smartest idea to be lowering our defense like that, though. But not too bad. Not too bad at all. Honestly, in this case scenario, I'm just going to go Dragon Claw, I think. Let's go in Future Sight. Okay, so this one's Psychic, then. So this one must be Psychic Poison, then, I think. Now, I don't know about Okidogi, but I'm pretty sure Pheasantipity is going to be Flying Psychic. Or not Flying Psychic, Flying Poison. Unless maybe they're Psychic types, I'm actually not sure. Could be all Psychic, actually. But, well, we are Fighting type, so that was about to come anyways. Sorry there, Lysandra. Sorry that ended up happening to you. But, not too bad, though. Since, honestly, all we really need to do is just knock that thing out, right? Unless all of them are going to attack us, and we're not really sure about that. But, we do know it's using Psychic-type moves, so we do have Crunch, which is a Dark-type move, so we're perfectly fine here. Also, I really like that you can see Basical Legion's scales whenever it moves. That's really cool. That's one thing I really like about these games. With Scarlet and Violet is the new textures on some of the Pokemon. And some of the Pokemon look a lot better than they did. But there we go. Down goes Munkidori. And are the rest going to attack us, or are we good to go? I'm not too sure. But that felt like a trainer fight more than a Pokemon battle. But down goes Munkidori. And what are they going to do now? Looks like they might all attack me then. Seemingly.
Knock it off, all of you. They were trying to go 3 against 1 on you, huh? I guess fair fight's too much to expect. But now that we're here, we'll make you regret ever coming back to life.
Jeez. Munkidori doesn't like the sound of that. Based on that little crying bubble.
They ran away. I guess I'm just too much for them to handle.
Nope, they just didn't want to fight 2 on 3 because Munkidori was already weakened.
Spooks, go on, say it properly.
It's not really his fault.
About the mask, I just got so angry and... what I did was real dumb. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Sorry, buddy. Anything else? Or... Okay, cool. Looks like we made up. That's good.
Thanks, Spooks. He was stalking around, so I grabbed him by the collar and dragged him here. And well, I'm glad I did.
Oh, there's Ogerpon. Yeah, that thing looks far from scary. I'm not sure how the people of, Mosui were scared of this thing when it first got here with its owner. Although the owner was very buff looking in the picture that we saw, and very tall looking. I could understand that, maybe being scared of him, but this thing's too cute to be scared of, honestly. So I don't understand why they were scared of this thing. Huh. I like how it looks like it's wearing little sandals. But honestly, that's Ogerpon. Definitely a friendly looking Pokemon.
It's really you, the real life ogre. Serious. You're really something. You wanted to be the one to give the mask back to Ogerpon, right, Kiki? this is for you, dear ogre.
What exactly are you giving to it?
It seems scared. Maybe it's not good with new people, Kiki.
Sorry, buddy.
I don't think it'll take the mask if I'm the one giving it back. You should be the one to do it. Spooks.
You sure you want me to do that, bud? Okay, you return the teal mask to Ogrepon. There you go, buddy. There's your mask. Well, you're definitely back to regular strength now. You should be able to protect yourself at least.
It seems so happy. It seems pretty comfortable around you, Spooks.
Aw, poor Kieran. He wanted to be friends with Ogrepon.
It'd be nice if we could give the other 3 masks back to Ogrepon too, don't you think? Did those 3 Pokemon take the masks out in Kitakami Hall?
Yep, they did. So you still got a chance, buddy. Maybe if you bring one of those back to him, maybe Ogrepon will like you too.
Yeah, never mind that the mask rightfully belonged to poor Ogrepon here. I wouldn't put it past the so-called Loyal 3 to plot a second ambush either. We need to keep Ogrepon safe while we deal with them.
That is the case.
That means the 3 of us are gonna form a team, the Mask Retrieval Squad.
Okay, count me in. Sounds like fun.
Good idea, isn't it? And you get to be my second in command.
Can I be Kieran's second in command? The poor kid needs a chance to help out here.
I can come too, right? Of course you can. And now that that's settled, let's go gather intel about those Loyal 3.
Loyal, in quotations. Good thing she's doing that too.
3 and Mosui. We're gonna get those masks back. We can do this.
Well, let's do this indeed. At least we're working as a team now, instead of being called an outsider the entire time. Ogrepon will now follow you around. Really? Really? Oh, cool. Okay. Well, hello there, Ogrepon. Not sure if it's the safest idea for you to be following us around in Mosui, but, you're welcome to do so. Will you follow me if I'm on Miraidon? You will. I'm curious about something. Wait. I have an idea. If I go inside the dreaded den with Ogrepon, you follow me, Ogrepon? No? Okay. Well, let's see what happens if I look here. Nope. I was hoping to maybe get some secret story. But, nope. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. But will it follow me all the way down here? Also, how does it come down here? Does it just teleport down here with me, or... Yeah, it does. Okay. I was thinking it would fly back behind me or something. But, interesting now. What happens if I take it into town? I don't think it would join me in town, would it? That is curious. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Unless it puts on its mask when it comes into town. I guess we'll find out here. Don't see it anywhere. Don't think it followed me here. Or at least I don't think so. Which makes sense for it to not follow me into civilization areas. Let's see if it comes back as long as I'm not in civilization. Don't see it. So it looks like there is a limitation to how far Ogrepon can go. And how close it can go to towns. Because obviously it's not wanting to be around people. Yep, okay, so that confirms that. So, because it immediately spawned over here as soon as we got into this area. Okay, noted. Well, it was worth a shot seeing what happens if you go into town, honestly. But honestly, with that being said, that is more than likely going to be where we finish off today's episode. Kind of curious, will Ogrepon get into the camera if I try and pose it? Worth a shot. Let's see. Don't know really how to force it to look at me, though. Probably could if I do it the right way. Huh. Crazy little Pokemon. But honestly, with that being said, that's where we're going to be ending off today's episode. And honestly, with a new legendary Pokemon or mythical Pokemon now joining us for the adventure. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.